Hello everyone, this is Providencia. Welcome to my channel. If you see this right here, you already know what I'm gonna do. Yes, I'm gonna make some delicious Dominican breakfast, but I'm gonna do a little little twist and spin to it. So I'm just letting you guys know I'm still gonna show you how to do it the regular way, but I'm gonna add a little twist to it. I've done it before and it came out really good. So let me show you everything that I have here. I have here queso blanco, fried cheese, and you definitely could find this in your Latin supermarket. And this is how it looks, okay? For that way you could take a picture with your phone or whatever. It's called Tropical Queso Blanco. And we are going to fry this, okay? Yes. Then you're gonna need a salami. And this is the one that I have also by Tropical. This is a little less expensive than the one I normally buy. The one that I buy is this one right here. I do not know how to say the name of that salami, but that's the one that I always buy. But, I wanted to be a little, less expensive here because that salami is very expensive. This is a little bit on a cheaper side, but it's still good. You're going to need a salami like this. I'm going to use 2 plantains. Make sure your plantains is green, not turning kind of yellow or like yellowish with like black spots, because those are the sweeter ones. Okay, you want nice green plantains just like this. We're gonna need a red onion. You could use a white onion, but I prefer that you use the red one. All Dominicans use the red ones. I mean, I'm sure they use the white ones. I don't want to say all Dominicans use the red one, but the majority of them use the red one. So use the red one. Trust me, you're gonna love it. We got some eggs here. We're gonna make some fried eggs with this. I got my butter right here. I'm gonna add a couple slices of avocado. You don't have to do this, but I am gonna do it because I always go over the top. I got some pepper. I got some salt right here. I got some vegetable oil. You could use corn oil. I think this is the only thing that we need to make this recipe. I'm gonna do it regular, but I want to show you my twist that I'm gonna do. Okay, now you don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. I'm gonna show you how to do it the regular way too, but I'm gonna add this when I mash my mango. Okay, I don't want to get criticized by my lovely Dominican peoples out there. Okay, but sometimes it's good to do something different and twist things around and make it kind of like your own. So that's what I'm doing here, and I've done it before, and trust me, it's really good. This is some of the juice that I had from a recipe that I did yesterday that is pollo guisado. I will leave that link down in the description box below. Now I know you see carrots, corn, potatoes, and all that other stuff. Please watch that video for you could know how I made it, because it was really good. I made it with white rice, pinto beans, fried batatas, salad. I hooked it up yesterday. I reserved some of the sauce because I knew I was going to make this video today. And we are going to strain the carrots, the carrots and all that other stuff. I just want the juice because we're going to use something like this. If you have something like this, you're going to need it. And we're going to add that while we're mashing the plátanos, and it's going to taste so good. Now, you do not have to add this, okay? You could do everything that I'm doing here, and I'm still going to show you how to do it the normal way. But this is going to be my own twist to it. I'm going to leave the link to my pollo guisado that I made yesterday. And I really want you to watch it for you can know how you can reserve this. Now, if you don't want to use the sauce from the pollo guisado, you definitely could use any type of sauce, like meat sauce that you have on hand. If you made, like, let's say a pork stew, if you made some steaks with the sauce, whatever sauce of meat that you have, reserve a little bit and do this recipe. Believe me, it's gonna have a little like spin and twist to it, and it's gonna taste really, really, really good. I'm gonna do this right now. I'm gonna show you how to do this from start to finish. Remember, my videos are long because it is step by step and is intended for beginners and people that are different cultures, not Latin or whatever, and they wanna make this. Maybe they had this in a restaurant and they wanna know how to make it, and they need it at a slower pace how to make it. So that's what my channel is all about. So let's get started. If you really, really look at it, this recipe is like so easy, okay? I'm sure you can make this after you're done with this video. But the first thing you want to do is grab a pot, whichever pot that you have, add some water. Do not add salt now. A lot of people add salt in the beginning before it boils. This is the way my husband taught me, and he is straight Dominican from the island, okay? And trust me, it works out better this way. So just let it boil, and then we'll add the salt a little later on. I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna put you guys on a tripod and I'm gonna tell you what to do next. Now, I had to put this in the microwave because it was in the refrigerator. So that's the first thing you want to do now. Like I said, if you don't want to add the juice to this when we're mashing the plantains, you don't have to necessarily do this part, okay? I'm going to do it now so I can get it out of the way. I am going to strain this. And this is the juice. Not a lot, as you can see. You just need a little bit. I'm gonna put this aside. Like I said, if you're not doing it this way, just next we're going to cut our plantains. The water's boiling. Now, I don't know how you Dominicans do it. How? They got a thing that they just like put the knife in there and then they go around and they go like this. I don't know how to do that. That's like next level stuff for me, for real. I'll be so amazed when I see like Dominicans cutting their plantains like that. Me, I'm Puerto Rican. So this is the way I was taught. You cut the edge like this. Let me show it to you. And then you do slits. I don't know what's up with my camera today. My camera is really acting up today. Like it's not auto focusing and all that stuff. And I'm vlogging today too. And we put a slit right here. I want to do 3 slits. One right here. And then like right here, you know? I want to make sure that you do that. And then I'm gonna do the other one. You could peel it off yourself. Let me see if I could do it. Sometimes it's hard to peel off. So if you have that problem, like this one is probably gonna be hard to peel off, which means my fingernails is gonna be dirty. See? You could do it this way and just struggle with it a little bit. Or you could put it in hot water. See how you gotta struggle a little bit? And you could do it like that. Which I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this one just like this, and I'm gonna put this one in hot water. Okay, this one I put in hot water. And that's how you could do it. You could leave it there for like a minute or 2. And it just comes out way faster. That's how I was taught. And it comes out more easier that way. But you do it whichever way you want to do it, okay? Now cut your plantains like this. Cut it in half. And then you cut it in another half. Okay. The plantains is cut. Alright, and this is the way you want it. And the water is boiling. So we are going to get to that now. Sorry, you guys. I thought I was recording when I was putting the plantains in the water. But that's basically what you have to do. The next step you want to do is go and put the plantains in the boiling water. I am going to set my timer in my stove for 10 minutes. I'm going to add a little bit more cold water and some salt. Okay, for now, let us do its thing. Sorry, you guys, I forgot to mention that you also need vinegar. Very, very important. We need it for we can make our pickled onions. I really forgot. It's just that I just finished making pancakes, sausages, salami, and eggs for my son. I'm gonna insert a video here. Yeah, and I'm vlogging as well. So when I'm doing too much things, I tend to forget things. This is what you want to do first. You want to cut your onion. Okay, so here we go. And then you want to cut them into slices. I'm going to show you the size you're looking for. This is the size you want it. You can make it a little fatter than this, but not too fat. So I'm gonna get a bowl, if I could try to find one. I got this little plastic bowl here from a takeout from the other day. And I'm gonna kind of break it apart. You don't have to, but I like to do that. I ended up putting it in this bowl right here because this is a little bigger. I'm gonna add extra virgin olive oil to this. I'm gonna add, let's say like 2 tablespoons. There's a lot of onions. I love a lot of onions in my mango. And we're gonna add, I'm using my cat. I do eyeball everything. I'm gonna do like, you could do 2 or 3 capfuls of vinegar, okay? And like 2 or 3 tablespoons of olive oil. You want to use regular oil, that's fine, but I'm going to use olive oil for that. We're going to put some salt and pepper, just a little bit. Don't put too much salt, just a little bit. With your clean hands, of course, mix it all up. Here is our pickled onions. See all that nice vinaigrette in the bottom? Oh, let me see if you can see it. It's all the way in the bottom. Pay attention. And we're gonna put this to the side. Now we're gonna cut our salami. Depending on how much salami you and your kids eat, that's how much you wanna cut. You know, I can't really tell you how much salami to do because it all depends on you and your family. I'm gonna cut 4 slices. So I got 5 slices of salami right here. And we are gonna cut the cheese. Like I said, depending on how much you want to give to your family. I usually eat like 3 slices. I love me some fried cheese. I'm sorry. You just want to cut as much as you want to make for your family. So I'm gonna cut 3 slices. I take that back. I'm gonna do 4 slices. And this is the slice more or less you want to cut it into. Like you want to do something like that. And that is my timer. So I got to add cold water to my plátanos now. But we already got that out of the way. We pre-cut everything. I'm so sorry, you guys, about my camera. I don't know what's going on today. I don't know what's going on today. But the devil is not going to mess with me today. I'm sorry. We got this all set up to make our mango. I got my butter, my stuff here. And let's go to the plátano. Back to the plantains. You want to add at least a cup of water. Make sure it's cold water. Add that in there. Don't worry, it's gonna start boiling again. And then from there, you also want to add salt. Make sure this is on high heat this whole time. Add to your liking. You could always add salt, like more salt, when you're mashing them. So we're gonna let that boil for, we're gonna let this boil for a good maybe 15 to 20 more minutes. Okay, we want to make sure this is very, very soft. So I'm gonna put my timer on. You know what, I am gonna leave it here for like at least, I'm gonna put 15 minutes, but I'm gonna put it for 15 minutes. I'm gonna put a fork in it. If I don't feel like it's that soft enough, I'm gonna leave it for another 5 minutes. For 15 to 20 minutes, we're gonna start smashing. So let's check up on this. I'm not gonna lie, it's been here for 20 minutes because I was talking on the phone. And it is absolutely done. Very nice and soft. I have this pot over here. As you can see, it's a little beat up and ugly. I'm gonna take my plantains because I don't want to mash my plantains in this pot. It's brand new and I don't want to scratch it up, so I'm gonna transfer it here. You could do it in the same pot, but I really don't want to mess up that pot. It's brand new and I do my recipes with this for YouTube. And yeah, don't throw that water away. When I'm talking about water, I'm talking about this one. I have it on real low. Now I'm gonna use this pot. I got pots for me and my kids. My kids uses these because it's a little beat up and I don't want them to mess it up. And we're gonna start mashing away. First, you wanna add a little bit of the water, the hot water. You wanna put it in there. Just gonna put a little bit at a time because we're gonna put cold water as well. I know it doesn't make any sense to a lot of people, but that's how they do it. They use the hot water from the water and then they put nice cold water to mash away. That's what gives it its, you know, consistency, the creaminess, and all that other good stuff. Oh, and I forgot, you need something like this, okay? Something that you can mash it with. You could do it with a fork as well. Whatever you have on hand. Sorry. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of cold water. Try to add a little of cold, a little bit of hot at the same time and mash away. Now this is a very big pot for this amount of mango, but don't worry about it. You do it in a smaller pot, whatever you have on hand, whatever you're working with. We're gonna add some butter as well, just 1 spoon. Usually I would add like maybe 2, but considering that I am gonna put the sauce of the pollo guisado, the chicken stew, I'm not gonna add a lot of butter. So I'm only gonna add 1 spoon. And I'm gonna go right back to the hot water. Cold, hot, cold. This is gonna be the second time me putting hot water. I'm just letting you guys know, or you could know more or less. Second time me putting hot water. And we want this really like soft and creamy. I'm gonna show you a trick that my husband taught me, for your mango don't get hard while you're doing everything else, like the fried cheese, salami, and all that other stuff. You want this a little like soft. Okay. Looking really nice. Cold water. That's a little bit of cold water. That's 2 times I did that. 2 times hot water and butter. I'm not gonna add no salt to this because I wanna see how the salt content is when I put the sauce. Oh my god, yes. All right, this is the 3rd time me adding more hot water. Remember, you want to add a little bit at a time. I'm sorry I keep telling you this, but you know, doing mango is like a science too, you know. Oh yes. It is looking beautiful. I've always made mango and I've always made it really good, but I'm not gonna lie, I mastered it being with a Dominican. That's right. See how it's getting more creamier? We're gonna make it more creamier than this because we're gonna set this aside, and when it's time to serve, it's gonna be very creamy, because when you put this aside, let's say you're making the eggs, the salami, and the fried cheese and all that good stuff, it tends to get a little hard. So you want to make it more softer than normal, you know? So that's why we want this more softer, because it is gonna sit for a little while, and I don't want it to get hard while I'm doing everything else. Okay, a little bit of cold water, just a little bit, remember you guys. So I added 3 times hot water and 3 times cold. Okay, you guys, one more time of the hot water. One more time, you guys. Like I said, you gotta do this little by little. I'm not gonna add no more cold water because I'm gonna add the meat sauce next, all right? The pollo guisado sauce. So I'm gonna add one more time of this. We added 4 times hot water, a little bit, of course, and 3 times cold water. Just want to point that out for, like I said, those that don't understand it. Now we're going to add the sauce. I'm gonna add a little bit at a time. I'm looking for a consistency, so we're gonna add a little bit at a time. Remember, this is what I got left. I only wanted a little bit, so we're gonna add just a little bit. Now, from this point, you could put it aside and put it in a bowl and put it aside and do everything else that I'm gonna do right now, like the fried cheese, the salami, and all that other stuff. You could skip this part, okay? Is what I'm saying. You could do it without doing this part, all right? But I'm gonna do it this like this. Put a little spin to it. But like I said, you don't have to do this part. You could leave it from there. From when I add the hot water last, you could just put it in a bowl and put it aside, okay? This is just my extraness. I'll put a little bit more, just like that. That's it. Like a little teaspoon of it. And I know it looks really soft now. Dominicans are probably like, that's not the way you do it. You'll see what I mean in a minute. When I finish with the salami and all that other good stuff, and we start plating this, you're gonna see that it gets a little hard. When we start plating this up, you're gonna see that it gets a little harder. So you want to do it a little bit more softer while you cook everything else. Now I am going to taste it. Trust and believe it's not gonna look like this, okay? Muy bueno. This is so good. I'm gonna put a little bit more salt, just a little bit more, but you could taste that little like sauce in there. Not too much, because you could still taste the mango and the plátano, but you could taste like there's something extra in there. Oh my god. I'm gonna end up eating this and not being able to eat my food when I'm finished. I'm sorry, I had to eat some. It is so good and so creamy. I'm gonna transfer it here. And this is the mango. I'm gonna put it aside. It's very soft. It will harden up a little bit. That's why I do it a little bit more softer than the norm, because we are gonna start doing the salami and all that other good stuff. So let's go to the stove and let's start doing that right now. Okay, so I have my skillet here, or my pan or whatever. I'm gonna add not too much oil either. I would say like 2 or 3 tablespoons of the vegetable oil. Listen, oh my god, that mango. That mango is so good. Moving it around. I also got my other pot here that I use for my mango. I just cleaned it out. Let me show it to you. Okay. I didn't want to mess that pot up. I could have mashed the plantain dip, but that's a new pot right there. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to mess it up. So I'll probably do the onions there. And we're gonna do the salami and the cheese and everything in the other one. Alright, I'm gonna do the cheese first. This is the easy part right here, just frying everything. Now, some Dominicans, they put flour on it. Like they put flour like in a plate, and they cover it up with flour and then they fry it. Okay, you could do it like that, but you could also just fry it if you want to, just like that. Okay, I'm just giving you options. But right now, I really want to eat, and I don't want to be putting like flour and all that other stuff. That mango is really good. I'm sorry I keep saying that, but it is. You have any like steak sauce? Like if you make a bistec encebollado with the sauce, like the tomato sauce and everything. I got a few recipes of those. Just look at my Latin playlist on my YouTube and you'll be able to see a whole bunch of recipes like that. You could add the sauce to anything. Any meat that you made, like let's say the dinner before or whatever, you know, just save the sauce. And yeah, let's see how this is. I'm so happy that I did 2 recipes yesterday and today for you guys. Now the editing part is the worst part because I stay recording, but I never ever edit it. It just be so hard because editing is like a really, you know, not a hard process, but it takes time. Okay, let's start putting it now. I got it on low medium. I'm gonna bump it up in a little while. But I wanted to really cook really good. I have this on medium low because I like my cheese to take its time. And then once I see that it's like, you know, a little soft and like a little milky kind of like, then I bump it up a little bit to have that nice like charred kind of like look to it. That's how I make my queso blanco. See, the cheese is like really soft now. Now I'm gonna bump it up a little bit to distribute some color. In the same pan, we're gonna add the salami. While this cooks, I'm gonna put you on the other side so we can do the onions. Okay, we got this on high. We wanna put this on high, but as soon as it goes in there, you wanna put it very low. You don't want the vinegar and the oil to dry out, and you don't wanna overcook this. You wanna cook it for like at least like 3 minutes. If you want your onions a little like soft, you could cook it a little longer. I like it in between, you know? So I'm waiting for it to heat up a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna throw it in there. And from there, put it very low. It's like you're shocking the onions, you know? And you wanna leave it there for like I said, like 3 minutes, depending on how soft you like your onions. But you don't want none of that juice to go away either, you know? That's the microwave. I'm warming up the leftover sauce from the pollo guisado, the chicken stew. So that way I can put it on top of my mango when I'm finished. Like I said, you don't have to add the sauce or anything. You could just make it regular. So I'm gonna leave that right there. Let's go to the salami. I just want to show you how beautiful these look. Oh my god, That's like the kind of goldenness and crispiness you want on your queso blanco. Look at how beautiful is that. You do not understand. I cleaned up the pan just to like take out all like the little pieces of the meat that was there. You don't have to do it like that, but I do take pictures and videos for social media, so my food gotta look really nice. Look at the onions. Oh, you don't understand. This is what you want. This is what you want. Let me put a little closer. See, still got a little bit of the vinegar in there. And this is what you want. You don't want it too hard, too soft. Oh my God. You know I'm gonna sample one of these onions. Oh my God. It's so perfect. Getting another one. It's like the perfect bite. I'm not even joking. That's good. Let me show you the salami. This is how it looks. Oh, please look at this. The cheese. I like to do it slow. Make sure it melts a little bit, the cheese, and then I bump it up for it could be that nice, beautiful color. Yes. Beautiful. Let me also show you the onions. It is beautiful. The onions is so good. All right. Let me put you guys on the tripod. For that way we could do the eggs, and then we're gonna assemble everything. So let's start doing our eggs. I'm gonna put a little bit more oil. Maybe about a tablespoon or so. Move it around. Now, I'm gonna let you guys know, when I take pictures, I don't like to cook the eggs on both sides. I like the yolk to show for the picture could be real nice. So when you see the presentation, you guys already know it's just for me to take pictures and do videos and all that other stuff. But when I finish this recipe, best believe that I will cook it on the other side. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. I know probably people think that I eat my eggs like that. No, I don't. I don't like it like that. Let's see if this is ready. I'm gonna do 2 eggs. Okay, very slowly because I don't want the yolk to break. Okay, beautiful. Okay, great. So I'm gonna let that cook very slow.
Voy a cantar esta canción con mucho cariño.
Okay, so the eggs is almost done. I want to show you still the consistency. See how soft it is? It did get a little harder, but it's still nice and soft. Okay? Look at this. Yes. Oh my God. All right. First, you want to put your mango. I'm going to make sure I plate it up nice. I don't want a lot, but because you know this fills you up. Probably a little bit more. And then we're going to add our fried cheese. We're going to add 3 for now. Yes. All right. I'm sorry, I get a little happy. And then our salami. I'm gonna add some avocado. I didn't cut all of them because I gotta make spaghettis later on. I want some avocado for my spaghettis for dinner. So I cut only a little slice. I'm gonna put it in here. Nice and pretty. I hope it be pretty, because I'm all about the prettiness. Sorry you're hearing noise, you guys. I don't know, I don't like the way these avocados is looking, so I'm gonna take it out. It doesn't look green and beautiful enough, so I'm not gonna add it. I'm gonna try to do a little well right here because I'm gonna put some sauce, all right? And I wanna add some onions. Oh yeah, this is a lot of onions, I know, but I wanna make my plate look pretty. I'm gonna put some of the sauce in a minute. Usually I will put this on top of the mango, but I'm not gonna do that considering that I wanna put the sauce in there. Like I said, I'm trying to do the sauce last for that way you can know that you don't have to do it with the sauce, okay? Add my eggs now. I'm just hoping the eggs don't break, you know? There. Oh my God. You could also add this with avocado, like I said. And last, you wanna add this sauce. Like I said, you could eat it just like this. You could put salt and pepper to your eggs too, but I'm gonna add this towards the very end. Yes, put it everywhere. Oh my God, yes. And then some of the juice from the onions, I'm gonna also add that as well on everywhere. Cause oh my God, yes, why not? Go all out, go all out. You can put a little salt and pepper. I'm gonna add just a little bit of pepper to my eggs, just a little bit. Beautiful. I'm gonna cook these eggs a little bit more when I finish doing this video. And a little salt. And voila. Give me 1 minute while I show you it close. And here it is, you guys. I'm gonna show you everything like on camera. Look at the juice. Oh, one of these days though, I am gonna make mango with like a pollo guisado or like something stewish on the side or beef stew. Oh my God. But you could do it the same way, all right? Like I said, you don't have to add towards the very end when you're mashing it, the sauce, and you don't have to add the sauce the way I plated it today. You could do it normal. You could do this regular, okay? This is just my own little spins to it, you know? And the salami, look at how beautiful this is. Sorry I keep saying that, but listen. When I see beautiful food or very good, tasty, delicious food, I'm going to keep saying it because I'm a foodie. I'm sorry. I love food. The fried cheese. Oh, yes. Look at how beautiful those onions is. It's still put together, but it's still soft. Not hard or nothing like that. Oh, listen. 3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes tops. That's all you need on very low heat. And the eggs. You guys already know I told you about the eggs. I take pictures, I take videos. I already did all of that before I started doing this part of the video. So I'm gonna put it on my pan and cook it a little bit more. And here's the mango. I put like a little well in there, like a hole in there, and I put some of that nice beautiful sauce. That sauce with the mango, you don't understand. And my coffee right here, my Café Bustelo. And yeah, this is the food right here. This is the presentation. So I really do hope that you really enjoyed this video. I did a video on my pollo guisado yesterday. I'm gonna leave that link below for that way maybe you can make it as well. It's really good, and also reserve some of that sauce to make this delicious mango. If you don't want to make it with the sauce, like I keep saying in this video, you could just leave it out and just do everything the way I just taught you. And yeah, that is basically it. I want to eat right now, so I'm gonna end this video. So take care, you guys. God bless. Please be safe. You know what's going on around the world. Please be safe and take care of your family. Take care of yourself. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.